Okay, so you can press de jure ducal claims. Yes, we can indeed. Special minor titles grantable. Designated Regent and Commander of Scotland. Designated Regent is not a position we shall hopefully ever need ever again. We can also shut the gates because there's an epidemic. At this point, I don't give a shit. I have health plus 15. I am immune to disease. I mean, some of my family members might start dying horribly, but whatever. Gotta thin the herd somehow, right? And, I mean, we do have a lot of kids, after all, so, you know. Prince Dudley is also unlanded. Claims can be pressed. Yeah, I'd rather keep my sons unlanded, to be honest with you, because they might start getting jealous of their immortal dad. Does mean King Bobbard can never command armies? I don't see why on earth I would want to not do that. With a marshal of 35, I'd be silly not to have him command armies. And likewise, with a health of 15 and a personal combat skill of 78, he's fairly unlikely to die on the battlefield. I don't want to jinx it by saying that. I possibly already have, but... Also, he's finally got himself an epithet. He's now called King Bobbard the Just. At least it's something. I would have preferred King Bobbard the Great, but, you know, Bobbard the Conqueror. But the Just will do. It beats the Usurper, admittedly. So... There's wifey. Your determination and hard work has paid off. Studying with Earl Erich, you have learned several new languages to a decent level of fluency. This will surely increase your prestige at foreign courts. I knew I could do it! Nice, multilingual. +1 diplomacy and learning. Those stats are piling up. Maybe one day we'll get intrigue into the double digits. Maybe. Just maybe. You don't seem to be able to set like a focus the way you used to do back in the day. Like, I remember you used to be able to go like, right, I want to actively try and improve my martial or my learning or my diplomacy or whatever, and you would get events pop up to help you achieve that. After many months studying the campaigns of Alexander the Great, you've acquired many fascinating insights and gained new wisdom in military matters. You realize that the art of war might well be worth studying. I shall be a master of strategy. He already is, but hey, you know, fine. Student of strategy will be removed. Gets an adept of strategy given the following effects. Fair enough. I think the only change was a +1 stewardship, to be fair. Let's cover where focus is now. Oh, yeah, maybe. Alright, I see what you mean. Yeah. That'd be why I'm getting these Alexander the Great events right now. Because we've got the war focus. I see. Very good. Consorts with infidels. Yeah, my temple vassals probably don't like me very much. Although the Crusader thing helps balance it out a bit. Although the moneylenders thing. In fact, we could just sort that out right now. Where is it? Intrigue. Let's pay that back. Jobs are good, and we're rolling in dough anyway, so... Yeah, pretty much. He is the most talented commander in the known world at this point. He, if we go to the character browser and we search all with no filters and we sort by marshal, yeah, he is the best commander in the world by a country mile. The only guy who comes close is this guy, Giraud, here with 29. So... Oh, yeah, well, it pays to pay back the dues, because it means you can repeatedly get more debts. You know, you can get more loans from them in the future. I've taken loans out with those guys like at least 3 times in this playthrough now already. It's genuinely, I think, a stupid idea to cast them out in the long run. We could become a Satanist, couldn't we? If we went to the societies bit here. Oh god. No! God. Laggy game. We could show interest in Lucifer's own. If we wanted to. Really get into the whole occult, weird shit side of things now that we're like a weird immortal guy. I'm not actually a vampire, but we might as well be Count Dracula. My cult physician Gilbert has shared some of his latest ideas with me. I do not know much of medicine, but perhaps he's onto something. He's asked for some money to develop his theory further and write a book on it. Okay. Offer Gilbert your patronage. Lose 57.3 gold. I can go for it, mate. Yeah, we are in Scotland and not Transylvania, admittedly, but, you know. Are vampires a thing in CK2 these days? Because I feel like almost they should be. If you're going to have immortality and the Holy Grail and shit, I feel like you might as well just throw in vampires or something while you're at it. Try to imprison Countess Agnes of Argyll. Why? Why? What is she up to? Fabricate a claim on the Duchy of the Isles. Agnes, is this... Hang on a second. Oh, it's you. So, you're the current Duke of the Isles, aren't you? I mean, I think... Are you? Or are you? No, of course you're not, because you're trying to fabricate a claim. I can't. Prince Bishopric of... Duchy of the Isles. Who is the current Duke of the Isles? Apparently it's me. So, do you know what? Possibly just giving you more power is a bad idea, but... Let's grant you the landed title of the Duchy of the Isles. Enjoy. You are now the Duchess of the Isles. No need for all that plotting and scheming. You can just be the Duchess of the Isles. It's fine. The late nights, the way my wife Judith has stopped touching me or even looking at me, and now the whispers of her and that filthy child, Temer Phlegm. I can't take it anymore. Who is this woman? Confront Judith. Confront the harlot. Women lovers, let them play. We are above mortal concerns. Who gives a damn? Randy old bird she is, isn't she? I always imagined I was the first of us to go, but now I am the one in mourning the departure of my dear friend. Oh no, Lop! Lop has died. Never again will I hear Lop's jolly laugh or receive his wise counsel. It is as if I've lost an essential part of myself. I feel so powerless. Lop wouldn't want me to cry. Let's drink in his honor. Spend an evening getting drunk at the local tavern. What could go wrong? Why, God, why do you... Oh, dear. Why did you have to... How could you be so cruel and take Lop from me? I can find no relief, no escape from the all-consuming sorrow. Mate, if you're immortal, you're going to have to get used to this. Gains the trait drunkard. Well... It's better than being depressed or stressed, at least. My damson is too big on account of my stewardship having suffered from being a drunkard. Also, minus 10 personal combat skill, which is quite irritating. Hopefully we'll get some sort of event which will allow him to shape up a bit. Yeah, because now our domain is too big, and that's quite irritating, actually. I guess we have to give something away. I don't really need Ulster anyway. Let's have a look at the court. Who do we like, and who likes us? Look at Eric, man. He's got a fancy hat these days. Bloody hell. Fair enough, matey. How's our time-traveling friend doing? He's doing all right. Let's see. Okay, why aren't you sorting the opinion correctly, game? There we go. Falco's a fan. He's very grateful for some reason. I don't remember why. Oh, Isata's still here. She's... Isata the Fearless. There she is. Should I make her a countess? She will not marry. Yeah, that's probably not gonna be a good idea then. But then again, she is also immortal, so... Congrats, you know. Why do I feel this is going to lead to trouble? I mean, she's pagan. I mean... Alright, go on then. Let's do it, just for giggles. You can be the... you can demand religious conversion. She would do it. She would do it. If it were to become a problem. Man, she'd make a great guardian for some of the kids, wouldn't she? If I wanted to turn him out, one of them to turn out martial. I can't grant you a landed title at all. Must have a landed title which she can hold. Apparently, I don't have a title she's allowed to hold. Well, that's a shame. It would have been cool, but it's a shame. So, Falco? No, not Dudley. Marcus? What are my commanders? It's probably a gender law thing. Yeah, you're probably right. I think converting to her religion would be an exceptionally bad idea. Falco. Sure. There we go. Problem solved. Enjoying the Republic Commando LP. Yeah, it's not going to be a very long LP, it has to be said, but I've been enjoying playing it a great deal. Also, it did amuse me that finally, someone left a prequels meme in my comment section in a context in which it was actually appropriate for once. I've invited people in my court to take part in a war game in which we practice defending our land from invading enemies. We will use wooden models to represent invading armies, and I shall have to use clever tactics to defeat my opponent. This will be fun. As we assign tasks for the war game, we decide that Eric will defend with me, while Oscar will be leading the invading forces. Let the best warlords win. Beer hammer, basically. On account of him being a drunkard. At the beginning of the war game, your enemy decides to do a strong frontal assault towards your center flank. I'm not going to fall for it. Use all means to reinforce and strengthen the center. The war game gets intense as you use your forces to reinforce the center while Oscar's troops begin to pressure your flanks, and they're failing fast. Eric suggests that we should respond with pressure in the center flank. We're going to get cannonade if we do that, aren't we, though, surely? But you know what? I'd rather Eric was happy with me, so if he thinks it's the right idea, we'll do it. While waving a flagon of ale in one hand and saying, "Sure, man, let's do it." As we launch our attack, we manage to break the opponent's center, giving us the opportunity to subdue their split forces with ease. Oh, I guess he was right. We stand uncontested as victors of the war game. Strategy is my game. 75 prestige, we get the strategist trait. Oh, boy. Well, good game. Yup. 36 martial. Fucking excellent. +1 stewardship as well, which is nice. Huzzah, +27% defense as well. I love it. D. Bradley Baker, he's the guy who played Jango Fett, right? Because if that's the case, he does voice the player character in that game. Oh, that's Temuera Morrison. Well, anyway, the guy who plays Jango Fett voices the main character. Delta 38. Right, now what? Gilpatrick has arrived at my court, and we can righteously imprison him. Why? Because you are a branded apostate that is excommunicated. Gilpatrick, why are you here? With your 25 marshal. Is he an immortal like me? And he's fat, apparently. He's a game master. Maybe that's why he's here. I'm keeping an eye on you, Gilpatrick. You are... You are a person of interest. There we go. Unpause. Let's go. Yes, the secret societies thing. I always found this a little bit of a weird add-on, to be honest. It feels like one of those expansions for The Sims that was just a bit silly and frivolous and not really that... doesn't really add that much to the main game. Yeah, Republic Commando did never get that sequel, did it? It's a shame. I'm sure EA would only screw it up these days, though, so maybe it's for the best. Although I'm sure I heard some rumbles. About an Imperial Commando a while ago, but I guess that probably came to nothing. Explains that she's captivated by the grace and strength of hunting birds and begs me for a bird. Surely even the spouse of the king must be allowed to enjoy the noble pastime of falconry, she says. Would a buzzard do? A falcon would serve you well. Oh, too dangerous, my love. I don't want you to overexert yourself. Have a falcon. Go nuts. Enjoy. Goebbels has published his work on miasma. His ideas about how corrupted air emanates from rotting organic matter and causes different diseases have been received with much acclaim by scholars. I knew this was a good investment. Hooray! I have more prestige than I know what to do with these days. Do you know what? Why don't we have a summer fair? I've never done one of those before. I've given the order that a summer fair should be held in Clydesdale this summer. This should make the peasants happy. Marshal Earl Tad has initiated a massive recruitment drive. Excellent, man. Well done, man. Fine work, sir. Fine work. Also, we can upgrade military tech again. What would we like to upgrade out of the three? Well, oh, a few bits here too, actually. Improved keeps. Go for that. And, oh, popular customs. City vassal opinion, sure. And cavalry skirmish techniques or melee techniques. I think that's an obvious one, melee techniques. I'd invited a monkey trainer to the summer fair and the performance went well until one of the monkeys refused to ride on top of a pig. How dare it? The trainer beat the monkey with a stick, which led the other monkeys to attack the trainer, biting him and hitting him with his own stick. Serves him right. Duchess Flora's opinion of King Bobbard changes by 10 for 5 years. Yes. Flora, are you behaving yourself these days? Because you have been such a thorn in my side previously. You have an heir, at least. Little baby Lachlan. Perhaps he'll grow up to be a strange necromancer like his father. I mean, his grandfather, even. Although, hang on a minute, that's not your dynastic heir. How does that work? Possibly because it wasn't a matrilineal marriage. Oh, yes, I remember that from last time now. The jester who performed during the summer fair ran around in his silly hat with bells, and before I knew it, he hit me with his bauble. Everyone laughed at this and his jokes. Or rather, his insults. It was rather funny. If I pay him more, perhaps he will not joke about me. No, it was rather funny. Also, I can righteously imprison Flora again. Clearly, she's not stopped being a pain in my backside. Fabricate a claim on the Kingdom of Scott. Stop it. I could imprison her, but I just can't be bothered. I have lots of plots for people to kill other people. You want to kill Agnes for some reason. Countess Agnes of Tyrone. Oh, we have more than one Agnes. That's going to make things wonderful and... I'm sorry, wait a minute, what? You're the... Oh, wait, no, that's Tyrconnell, that's not Tyrone. Right, that's your wife, Countess Agnes. Right, okay. Don't kill this Agnes. We like this Agnes. Well, I mean, we don't like her, but she likes us, and that's what's more important. Peddlers are loading their wares, and the merchants are taking down their stalls. The jugglers, strolling players, and the other entertainers are preparing to leave. The summer fair is over for this year. It was great fun while it lasted. She's a pain, isn't she? Also has the great pox and is a lunatic. Yes, you're right. This character is stark raving mad. Oh dear. She's got syphilis, folks. Yeah, she's probably not long for this world, then. Good grief. Oh, what a character. Not as long-lived as her father. A small spear-throwing competition could be entertaining. Oh, God, this sounds like it could go amazingly wrong. Okay. It's also a great way to enliven your battle technique, where perhaps you should arrange a contest at your court. This just has terrible accent written all over it, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm a drunkard and I'm going to organise a spear throwing competition. I'm glad I've quick saved. After dozens of spears have been hurled through the air, a sole victor emerges. No one managed to throw farther than you. It's a glorious day. Well, okay, good. We're not dead then. Well, that always helps. Your ability to take down any man in a brawl is widely renowned. Many speak of your prowess and how it would be unwise to pick a fight with you. Feels good to be recognised. The game is just throwing prestige at me now. What on earth? But it is true. Our personal combat skill is kind of amazing. Even in spite of being a drunkard. I love it. Young Princess Edith just walked up to me today, striking up a conversation. We ended up having a long talk about a great many things. How nice. Begone, vile child. Oh, no. How nice. May gain affectionate. I spoke at length with Edith about a great many things. We laughed a lot, and it seems I made a new friend. Yay! What a nice child. And we get cheery. Which gives us +1 diplomacy and +10 general opinion. Hooray! See, you've made a new friend. Grandmaster Lop may be dead, but Edith is your friend now, and also your daughter, and also she's 6 years old. Bless her. I could hear someone sneaking around inside and believed it to be a burglar. When I went downstairs, I discovered Waldo opening one of my letters. That does sound like a very Waldo thing to do. Start the damn contest before I piss myself. When did he become the Just? Pretty much at the start of this stream. I'll teach you to be less nosy. We gain Cruel. No, you could use some practice reading. Waldo loses 30 prestige for some reason, but you know, whatever. Countess Anna of Caithness. All right. Why? Fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Moray. Oh, good luck taking it from Thistle. With her intrigue of 14, she knows what you're playing. She knows your game. I'm sure of it. I'm just going to let that play out, see what happens. My liege, the people of Barcelona have progressed beyond our own technological level. I have managed to study their advancements, and the documents enclosed here should help us reach their level. Excellent. Well done, Thistle. No points to spend right now, but every little helps. I have a lot of money. We should spend it on something. Stables, barracks, training grounds, Definitely. Our armies shall be the envy of the civilized world, especially with Bobbard commanding it. What does bloodline have? I will show you. Immortal Blood of King Bobbard. Monthly prestige plus 0.2. Taoist opinion plus 5 and health plus 1. A great work wouldn't be a terrible idea. You need a lot of money for these, though. Like, a lot of money. Like, yikes, that's how much money. I mean, we could save up for that without too much trouble, but it would take a while. Throughout the day, you've caught yourself grinding your teeth and being unable to focus on anything for long. Suddenly you realize why you've been in a bad mood all day. You just can't seem to abide having lazy people in your presence anymore. Get it to be less slothful while I'm around. Yeah, let's not try and gain the stress trait. Who is this woman? Who is she to us? An absolute nobody. I have no idea who you are. 56% chance she loses slothful, 33% chance she doesn't like us as much, and 11% chance she gains stressed. What else? A ruler statue, huh? Oh, there's loads of options here. Look at this. Grand Mausoleum, Great Library, Grand University. He'd probably like a great library, wouldn't he? He does a lot of reading, and he's a poet. Grand University, Magnificent Garden, Royal Palace. Oh, you gotta have a Royal Palace, though. It's very expensive, but, I mean, heck of a thing. And 2.83 per month during construction. What do we currently make? Ah, we make loads. Great Walls, Grand Fortress, Ruler Statue. Immortalizing a ruler in a grand statue is it? Yeah, so the thing is, we don't need immortalizing. We've already got that covered, but hey. Modifiers, local revolt risk, and monthly prestige. Doesn't give you much considering how much you have to pay for the damn thing, eh? Although it looks like it's a bunch of features, which probably, you know, adds other stuff. I don't know. Never built a great work in this game before. I don't really know how it works. Is Norway at war with someone? Sure looks like it. Any luck fabricating a claim down here? Doesn't seem like it. Eric? Get on it, mate. I know you've done a very good job so far. You fabricated like 2 claims in 2 months previously, but I wish to continue conquering Ireland. And, bloody hell, look at Wales. What a state. What an absolute state. Failed state, really, actually. See, if you're a smart immortal, you remove the statues of yourself and you remove all the portraits as well. So people don't figure it out. Marshal Eltad has come to you with a suggestion. Gilpatrick would make an excellent military command. Yeah, but the thing is, Gilpatrick's a freaking apostate, man. No. I'm pleased to hear that after a brief period of peace and shrewd management, the county of Teviotdale is doing very well. People are happy and the tax collectors are reporting record intakes. Hooray! Yeah, the plague's gone, I've noticed. We seem to be bouncing back from that quite nicely. England, less so. Although, to be fair, it wasn't a very severe one. I didn't see any corpse carts out and stuff like that, so... Or gravestones. We're probably long overdue for a serious epidemic. Yeah, England's probably long overdue a civil war as well. Erdwulf the Monk. I'm not sure you were the king last time I looked. Look at this mess. Oh, this goes back quite far, doesn't it? Caradog. It goes back to Caradog. My ancestor. Aedmund, Aedward, Ethelred the Unready. Knud. King Knud. I think he's the gentleman. Oh, actually, which was the one that tried to turn back the tide? I don't remember. Edward the Confessor. Of the House of Wessex. The Witch Hunter. Harold Hardrada. Oh yeah, this is the point where history starts to go off the rails a bit. Yeah, because Harold Hardrada conquers it in a war. Then we have Olav the Kind, Knud the Third, Ethelwald the First. Yeah, it seems to be around here-ish that England changes to an elective monarchy and all chaos breaks loose as a result of this. So you have Olav, Knud, Ethelwald, Elfnoth, Morcar Ironside, Ethelwald, then Morcar Ironside again, and now Erdwulf, which is House of Godwin back in charge again. Yeah, it's an elective monarchy, and probably an elective monarchy with a terrifically low crown authority as well. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, there seems to be some sort of war going on down here. Your grandson, Senfus of Hwicker, was murdered on the orders of the King Erdwulf of England. My goodness. Makes sense. He's a pretender, I suppose, but, because, yeah, his dad was King Ethelwald and Princess Deirdre, who is currently living in Brittany somewhere, I think, right now. Wow, that's grim. What kind of terms are we on with Erdwulf here? He absolutely fucking adores me. Holy crap. Oh, yeah, because we're friends, I remember now. I went to it, you invited me to a feast and everything. We're besties. Not exactly something a guy called the Monk should be doing. Yeah, but to be fair, this comes within the context of a kingdom in which Maud the Nun started 2 separate civil wars. So... And judging by her portrait always having a helmet on it, she was taking a very active role in those wars too. A daily routine involves repeatedly swinging your blade at a training dummy. However, you can only learn so much from fighting an inanimate enemy and the practice gets dreadfully dull after a while. I could use someone to train with. King Barbad and Lawrence become friends. Ooh. Sure. What's his personal combat skill? Not as good as mine! Recruit cult physician. Oh no! Has Gilbert died? I guess he must have. I think Gilbert's copped it. We didn't get a notification about it, but it seems he has copped it indeed. Alright, intrigue. Let us search for a court physician. It's that time again. Sent messengers and scouts. Very good. Bobbard doesn't have much call for a court physician himself, but, you know, it's just one of those things you need to have. Rangers report of a suspected witch living in the outskirts of the realm. They have never been able to prove that the woman practices sorcery, although the villagers do not trust her. She is willing to put her medical mixology skills to good use in your court and offers to become your physician in exchange for naught but a small vial of your blood. Yeah, I bet you want my blood, don't you? You want my immortal blood. 10% chance of getting an infection. 90% chance of no effect. Lose 25 piety. She has 15 learning. That's the main thing. She's attractive. A mystic. Temperate. Chaste. Brave. Charitable. Interesting lady. Do you know what? I've never bothered to go for the witch before with this event, so fuck it, let's go for it. Quick save, though. And we had one guy who was quite obviously some sort of wizard, so... And we didn't get infected either, so that's nice. Although I suspect even if we had, we probably would have fought it off quite easily with plus 15 health. Oh yeah, it was his coronation, you're right. Yeah, it was his coronation we got invited to. There's something going on down here, isn't there? What's up? King Eardwolf, what's going on, mate? You're attacking the Norwegians over Jorvik. Yeah, I can understand that. And you're hostile towards Chief Vigleik of Agder due to being raided. So basically you're fighting Norway at the moment. That's what's going on. What's your army look like? Pretty substantial, actually. Pretty damn substantial. Yeah. Versus mine, which is slightly more substantial. And with a much better commander. Although, Eardwolf, what is your martial, mate? 17, that's... See, on a normal playthrough, that would be a very good martial skill. But in this playthrough, everything is extreme and crazy. What's on my traits? Let's go through them. Brilliant strategist, direct leader, siege leader, shrewd, uncouth, crowned by a bishop, Crusader, poet, sympathy for pagan religions, brawny, immortal, strategist, honest, proud, charitable, brave, just, and a drunkard. How is Countess Anna of Caithness getting on with her little plan here? Not very well. She has 10% plot power. Sometimes it's more fun to just watch plots happen rather than stop them. Bobby B, yeah. Yeah. That's us. While searching for a lost chalice, I came upon a band of rogues who robbed me. They were too many. You? You, with 68 personal combat skill, who is immortal, allowed them to rob you? Dear me. Open council positions. Oh boy, what's happening? Agnes has declared Islander Norwegian de jure war over Soria. She's allowed to do that? Okay. That's surprising. Oh, do you know what? She probably is allowed to do that, but that just normally doesn't happen because normally one duchess within a big kingdom would not try and take on the whole of Norway, but in this game the whole of Norway consists of, well, those glowing bits. So, alright, I shall watch this with interest. She's basically, I mean, she's effectively doing my job for me here. Because I can't declare war on him, because I think I've still got a peace treaty with him. Unless... Oh no, okay, apparently I can, but I'll still watch this happen anyway. Also, somebody died. Somebody died. Earl Hell... Oh no! Thietmar's died. What happened, man? He died of... Oh, he died of syphilis. Randy bugger. And he was severely injured, too. Yikes. What happened there, man? Oh, well. His son, who also has an amazing moustache, has now taken over. Shame I can't rename him. I'd like to make him a Crumpington. I mean, look at him. He has a wife. He's stubborn, patient, just, and a skilled tactician. You know what? You're all right by me. I need a steward. And it looks like it might be Benaim here. Although Falco's going to want to be steward, isn't he? Because, yeah, powerful vassal. All right, Falco, enjoy. You're on the council now, matey. Not the greatest steward ever, but you'll do. Go and research some economy tech, maybe? Nah, claim me some taxes for that damn statue. Statue tax. Do you have to hide the fact that you're immortal from your courtiers? I genuinely don't know. I've never done this before. It's all a learning experience. Okay. Building new roads. Okay. 26 gold, 25 prestige, new roads. Build cost modifier. Great, go for it, man. Go for it. I like that you're sticking into your new council job with aplomb there, really. It's like you're not on the job for 5 minutes. He's like, right, let's build some new roads. I like that. I like that in a councillor. Yeah, we haven't outlived anybody at this point. We're still, you know, nobody. It would be almost physically impossible for anyone to sense anything amiss yet. Wait till it gets to like 100 and people start to go, hang on a minute. When he gets to his 11th birthday, people might start to question things. Like Bilbo Baggins. Meanwhile, Agnes is kicking ass. Good for you, Agnes. You're the daughter of Ranald, aren't you? Yeah, Ranald was cool. He was a cool dude. Yeah, exactly, Belenos. Like, he had those blueprints ready before he was even appointed, didn't he? You just know it. Shut the gates. Oh, have we got another plague of doom and death right now? It looks like we have. Consumption. Which started in Chester. Consumption, is it? Well, you know, we could shut the gates, but on the other hand, it might kill off some of my hordes of children I don't need. How's this going? Oh, it's not a foregone conclusion. It's not a foregone conclusion. Norway's managed to pull a bunch of troops out of his arse from somewhere. I don't know, Agnes. Was this such a great idea? Let's find out. He's currently fighting these guys? Agder right now. In addition, so he's also fighting the King of England, to be fair, or at least he was. Oh yeah, that's definitely past tense. York is now York instead of Jorvik. And on the face of it, England isn't doing that badly right now, actually, with the exception of Cornwall not being English. Yeah, poor Norway. Been gobbled up by Sweden. Denmark's gobbling up a fair bit of Sweden. In return, though, it looks like, Castle of Belvoir. The Knights of St. John have established a new holding in the county of Sefed. Yeah, sure. The Knights of St. John have a castle... Sorry, no, Knights Templar have a castle here in Tevierdale. I allowed them to set it up there in order to wipe out my debts to the Templars. How can I rely on my generals when their understanding of warfare is so lacking compared to my own? Well, you know, to be fair, Bobbard, like, you're a kind of once-in-a-generation type guy. It's not really a fair comparison. Marcus. Let's teach him to lead the center. Lecture him on siege warfare. Let's lecture him on siege warfare. Marcus gratefully accepted my lessons on the art of war, with more generals like me who can stand against us. Once in a dozen generations. Yeah, true. Bram Stoker will be writing novels about you one day, Bobbard. Truces are expiring. King Constantine of... Ah, yeah. This little Irish kingdom here. We have a truce with. This seems to be going well. I kind of want to wait to see how this little conflict wraps up before I declare on Norway myself. These are dark days. My wife, Queen Judith, has been growing weaker and weaker over the last few weeks, and I have just been informed her affliction is indeed consumption. Oh no! Oh no! She's also possessed. Why is my wife possessed? She has excellent symptoms treatment on the right side. And the diet's helping. Well, my wife is possessed. And I am immortal. Welcome to the Bobbard family. We'll call for the court physician anyway. The witch! Send for the witch! Where is she? Do you know what? We're going to make you a person of interest, because sometimes it's really a pain in the ass to try and quickly find the court physician. Fenella. There she is. After being skillfully treated by Fenella, my wife Judith is feeling much better. Perhaps she's deserving of some praise. Congratulate her for a job well done. Yeah. I could get the Isle of Man. I think I'd rather get this, though. Oh. Wait a minute. But you already died. What's going on here? Oh, Gilpatrick's died. Thistle declared war on King Skule of Not. Okay, so Thistle's declared war as well. Agnes and Thistle have both conspired to declare war on Norway together. This is very amusing to me. Also, our training grounds are done. Let us build more! We can upgrade the sick house again. For a lot of gold, but you know what? It's probably worth it, all things considered right now. Fulfilled the ambition to see the realm prosper. Hurrah! Click to choose an ambition. Build a war chest. Why not? It's the only thing available to us at this point. I know I can upgrade more than just my capital, but, like, dude, come on. It's expensive. I can only really do one province at a time here. News has reached court that a claimant to my titles, Ulgog, is hiring men for an attack against me. He's in Uí Main, wherever that is. Here in Ireland. Oh dear, I hope he is not prone to accidents. Yeah, this guy might turn into like an adventurer type guy and hire an army and just try and conquer my ass. But, adventurer threats. Yes, here we go. Let's plot to have him very, very much killed, shall we? Who would like to join this plot? I few people might, actually. Just need to be persuaded. Such as you, for example. The Earl. Let's send him a gift. Yeah. You as well, Edberg. Have a gift. Yes, yes, indeed, indeed. You also will join my plot. And you! You shall have some money. Yep, okay. Oh my word, the conversion of Sweden. Have some money. Join the plot. Have some money, join the plot. Have some money, join the plot. You, Maud. Have some money. Join the plot. Anyway, Sweden's converted, apparently. God has finally touched them. So Sweden is... Oh, boy. What has happened to Sweden? Yep, good. Okay, so there's a Swedish revolt, which is a pagan revolt, it seems. Who is the current king of Sweden? King Antonas Red Cheeks, okay. Why is he called Red Cheeks? Child of a concubine, my goodness. And yes, he's a Catholic. Interesting stuff. Yes, indeed. I hope I didn't invite any drunkards to my plot. I mean, I'm a drunkard, which is not great, but Dark days, my son Prince Dudley's been growing weaker and weaker. Call for the witch! Okay, you're not drunk. You're not a drunkard. What about you? No. You, no. You, no. But you do have the great pox. Hospital in Clydesdale has seen an increase in the amount of people looking for food and shelter lately. It can barely provide the food required as it is. Perhaps it could make a good opportunity to make an impression. I shall make preparations at once. Yeah, why not? We could spare the money. Arms and other supplies have been brought to the hospital. It will make the life much easier for those in need. The question now is how to present this extraordinary gift. It's a gift from their king. God made it possible. The realm provided this offering. I'm doing it for the people. The realm provided this offering, I think. 50% chance of gaining gregarious as well, which is very nice. Yay, we're gregarious now. Nice. That's a really good trait to have. Hello, Ulgarg. You shall soon die, hopefully. With 94% plot power. Oh, hello. Hello. We can invite the spy master with a 51% plot power. Excuse me. I don't know how I didn't spot that before, unless it just came up. But welcome to the plot. That will probably seal the deal. The county spy master is now on our side. Excellent. We get consumption? I don't think so. No. We're drunk. That's it. I don't have tuberculosis, I'm just drunk. You can put that quote on a t-shirt. I had told Catriona to stay at home, but just as I finished purchasing my gift to her, I turn around and see her trying to hide from me. The surprise is ruined. I can't blame her. No, I'll go by the give her a serious talk. She didn't react well to my way of correcting her behaviour. I fear she's even more suspicious toward me now. Oh, never mind. You can't win them all. At least Edith likes us. Also, do all my children have focuses? I'm starting to lose track, honestly. Yeah, they all do. Prince Conan! Yeah! Who, is... He's strong as well. Oh my god, Prince Conan, please live up to your namesake. He was the one who... He started off sickly, I think, didn't he? But then Gilbert cured him. Yeah, and he's one of twins, isn't he? Conan and Catriona, I think, were the twins. Yep. How goes this war? Oh, not terribly well. Yeah, doesn't no. In fact, Army of Earl Wallan, Moray. Ah, that's Thistle's guys capturing this. Okay, so it's not going too badly. Basically, it looks like Agnes's troops over here got their asses kicked. Like they're wandering around here for some reason now. What's left of them. But Thistle is playing the much more sensible game and attacking these, which doesn't surprise me. Thistle's got a good brain on her shoulders. Although, you've got blood splattered all over you. Why is that? Swollen ankle. Stressed, wounded. Okay. Apparently she's been, like, personally leading the attack or something, because she's in a bit of a state. I haven't read the old Conan stories in a long time, but they're good. They are bloody good fun. I do recommend them. I quite like the one where he gets locked in a dungeon. Where he fights a giant snake, and then... I think he fights a giant snake, and then he meets that wizard guy who can shapeshift or something, if I recall. It's a good one, that one. My liege, I write to you with bad news from Clydesdale. My efforts to squeeze some extra time. Oh, Volko, I am disappointed. Expanded sick house has been built. Hurrah! Open council position. Tad has died. Oh no, Tad. Died of cancer. Oh well. And now your daughter is the Countess of Tyrone. Donada. Age 2. Ah, well, your mum's regent, so that's not too bad. She's got pretty good intrigue too, so you're in safe hands there, I think. It does leave a room on space on the council, though. I need a new marshal. Malcolm, the mayor of Pitlochry. I don't have a lot of amazing options here, do I really? And I could do with a good marshal because, yeah, it's a shame our tolerance tech is not high enough, because then I could have my fellow immortal friend. She could be Marshal. But oh well. So, let's go to the character browser. And have a look. This guy would not accept an invitation to a court. He might with a bit of persuasion in the form of money. He's too far away. He's the first one down the list that will actually accept without being bought. Renaud. He's French. He's a hunter, he's arbitrary, he's lustful, he's zealous, he's ambitious, and he's brave. I mean, sure, just mental note never to make him a vassal because he's ambitious. Invite to court. Good night, Obergover. I'm not gonna stream for a very long time tonight. Like I said, I need to, I'm aiming to stop at around 11 o'clock, because I need to be up with the lark tomorrow. Got things to do. Alright, welcome to the court. Congratulations, you are the new marshal. Train my troops. And I'm starting to think it might be about time we got a retinue. I hear cavalry retinues are pretty good in this game. Although a Shiltron retinue would be very Scottish. Monthly cost, okay. Was it archer retinues that are really good? No, I think that's only if you're Welsh. Sure. Heavy cavalry. Go for it. We have a heavy cavalry retinue now. One children like I get. Oh, Prince Waldo. Prince Waldo. Learning education? Well, that is your best one, so yeah, sure. How is this guy not dead yet? What? The witch committed suicide. Well, great. That's just fantastic. I can't recruit a court physician yet because... Ow. Ow. Who's got the best learning? Gregor does. You'll simply have to do. That was weird. She wasn't even depressed or anything. She just straight up killed herself. Doesn't say whether or not it was accidental though, mind you. She could have fallen into a cauldron or something. It's cursed, yes. It's haunted by the ghost of Lachlan. How's Thistle's army doing? Ooh, I say army. Fleet is on its way this way. Meeting up with Agnes's stuff. Looks like. I'm enjoying watching this little war, I must say. Oh, wait, what? Hold on a second. What is going on here? Okay, so these two are actually fighting each other right now. Hostile towards Duchess Thistle of Moray due to conflicting wars for the throne of... Oh. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I didn't know they could do that with my crown authority being what it is, but the more you know. Wish I could change a few things here, you know. I could go high centralization. If I wanted to. I don't really need to, though. Right now. Looks like Thistle's going to come out on top, though, in this little contest, which doesn't surprise me. I could hear someone sneaking around inside and believed it to be a burglar. When I went up downstairs, I discovered Edith opening one of my letters. Edith. What are you like? Massive recruitment drive. Excellent news. Steward El Falco wants to hire ruffians to bully the peasants who are not paying their taxes. What? Yeah, no. Edith to Lawrence, hoping they would get along, but apparently Edith was not interested in making an effort. Okay. Who on earth is Lawrence? And why am I wearing my armor? I am leading troops in Clydesdale right now. Oh, of course I am. I'm leading my own damn retinue. Yeah, that's a shame. I think Lawrence is the guy we spar with, isn't it? Yeah, man. Dude, we are not just King of Scotland, but we are immortal. We are the immortal, undying King of Scotland. We are the God King of Scotland forevermore. Unless we get stabbed or something. But he literally will never die now, unless he's killed by something. What happens when you die? You basically start playing as whoever your heir is. Or if you don't have an heir that's of your dynasty, then it's game over. But assuming you do, in this case I have Humphrey here. I would be, if Bobbard were to die, I would start playing the game as Humphrey. He would become King of Scotland, and I would play as him instead. How be the rest of the world? Holy Roman Empire is just kind of gobbling up everything. The Byzantine Empire is gobbling up everything that isn't the Holy Roman Empire. France is doing okay. The Moors are just all over Spain right now. They're just all over the place. Although Castile's kind of big now these days. Actually, it seems to have just eaten Aragon up completely. Like Aragon just doesn't exist anymore. The Fatimids obviously control all of this amazing stuff. The Kingdom of Jerusalem did split into two countries at one point, but it seems to have turned back into one country. In case you're wondering, there's Princess Vera, or Countess Vera, sorry. She's an old lady now, but she's still doing her thing. She's out of patience, apparently. She's also depressed, swollen ankle. Not doing so great. But even in her old age, her personal combat skill is still 48, which is quite good. Persia is ginormous. I don't think we've had the Ilkhanate or the Golden Horde, you know, the Mongols arrive yet. I think that happens much later. And Scandinavia is just a fucking mess. I don't even know what's going on in Scandinavia right now, but it is just a disaster. Good question. I don't know, actually. Persia is Islamic, it looks like. Yeah, the Seljuks just got their asses kicked in this game, it seems. Like I said before, I've seen the Byzantines do better than this, but they're still doing relatively well, things considered. I've seen them retake, like, all of this down here before. Take all of this and take, like, half of Italy. And take Armenia as well. I've seen them go completely nuts, like berserk, just conquer everything before. Right, I see why you're here. It's because you're at war with these guys, and yet I still take exception to Norwegians on my lands attacking my vassals. At what point do I need to declare war on you fuckers? How is the war going in general? Thistle's still winning. I am absolutely loving this whole Thistle versus the whole of Norway war that's going on right now, and she's winning it. Yay, we filled a war chest. Hurrah. There are no more ambitions. Bobbard did weep, for there were no more worlds to conquer. The Aztec invasion is not enabled, no. Normally I don't enable the Aztec invasion because I think it's too silly. But this was before I realized that Crusader Kings 2 has stuff like the Holy Grail and immortality in it nowadays. So... Aztec invade. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. It's a DLC where the Aztecs invade from the west across the ocean. It's thoroughly ridiculous. Edith! Oh no, not Edith! Call for the physician who's not a physician. And hope for the best. Uelgarg of Uelgarg's host has declared Uelgarg's host claim on Scott. Ah! Yes, this is the adventure guy. Apparently our plot to kill him did not actually happen in the end. So he's on his way with a fleet of 150 galleys. That could be quite a big army, that, you know. This is going to be interesting. Alright, well, raise the banners. Motherfuckers. Let's go. Let's do this. Oh boy, fight's already happening. Withdraw, sir, withdraw! Well, we're not off to a great start. Okay, he's got a fairly substantial army. It has to be said. Nothing King Bobbard can't deal with, though, with his Marshal of 36, I hope. Alright. Let's merge this goddamn army. And let's roll out Autobots. Let's do this. Go chill in Ulster and await their attack. They'll have to go across a river to get to us, so... Unless they go round through Oriel here. But it doesn't look like they're going to, so we'll go this way. And attack from the south. Ye dare try and fight King Bobbard, Uelgog, the lame. He's club-footed, he's brawny, he's groomed. His personal combat skill is trash. Yeah, I don't fancy his chances all that much. I'm starting to think Conshen might fancy me. Who is she? She's just some chick, basically. Yeah, go for it. Is our wife actually dead yet? No, she's not, but then she's been cheating on us repeatedly, so... Gave her a good tumble. It's good to be the king. And yes, indeed, we are kicking his ass. He is doomed, thoroughly and utterly. Things are going well when suddenly I hear an embarrassed huff from nearby. Spinning my sword ready, I see the enemy commander, Shefra. I don't know how, Christ, flying squirrel, Jesus, you pronounce that, but awkwardly attempting to climb a fallen tree. I think he's trying to escape the battle, my lord. The next soldier next to me muses. There you are. I've been itching for a fight. I want to see this guy's stats, actually. Probably not great if he's trying to climb a tree, but, you know. Yeah, no. Been itching for a fight. I'm swinging my weapon wildly when suddenly he shrieks in pain, dropping my Italian battle axe of the cross, which was given to us by the Pope, no less. I am stuck staring at the mess I have made. It seems I have managed to injure him. I walk away victorious. You win the duel, gain 50 prestige. It's duel victory. Gains the trait wounded. And he gets a swollen ankle. Or I will show no mercy. Yeah, no, we shall show no mercy. You don't show mercy to random adventuring armies that turn up on your doorstep to steal your kingdom. Gotta send a message here. Splat! How many kills we got now? 8. Oh boy. I've never had this many kills before with a character. We had a lot of people die in our dungeons, it seems. Victory. Yeah, you get. Our work in Meath seems to have come to fruition. Oh, get in. We've got to climb on Meath. Where has he run off to? Where is he going? Come back here, you coward. Countess Anna has expressed her dissatisfaction with your choice of advisors. She claims that she's more qualified than the majority of your council. And that she would make an excellent marshal. She would be a controversial choice, however. I don't think she can be my marshal. And you're not as good a marshal as Renaud anyway. Scandalous counsellor. How dare you? She won't like us very much for that, but how dare you? Well, see, you should really be Thistle's vassal, not mine, but whatever. Oh boy. Well, bastards ahoy. Can we please capture this guy in battle or kill him? Claim it to my titles. This guy is hiring men for the... No, another one. Also, this guy's a Templar, apparently. That's fascinating. Let's go ahead and plot to kill him. Anybody who fancies helping me out on this one? Plenty of people with, if I give them gold. Let's sort by plot power. Okay. Right. You can have a gift. You can have a gift. Join us. Have a gift. Have a gift. Join us. Have a gift. Join us. That might do enough. Yep. And we kick their asses. One of these days, these plots are going to work. I mean, the fact that my intrigue is a bit poor, it probably doesn't help, admittedly, but you know. She's usurped the title County of something. From who? Ah! She's got this now. Alright, cool. Well done, Thistle. You've expanded my kingdom without me having to do a damn thing about it. I approve greatly. All of Scotland is now Scottish now. It's great. Well, except for Orkney. Fighting time again. Co-conspirators assembled a party of mercenaries who ambush him disguised as highwaymen. I'm assured he will not survive the encounter. Yes, the roads just aren't safe anymore. Chasing this motherfucker all over Ireland. Oh wait, hang on a minute, we're at 100. Off a piece. Force demands. What are the demands? He loses a shitload of prestige. He's imprisoned. He loses the claim. Great! Let's get you guys back into friendly territory and then I'll disband you. Success! He's dead. Those nasty bandits, indeed. We just killed 2 birds. Not with one stone, but at the same time. Efficiency. Today was a good day for Bobbard, I tell you. Katrina says her favourite toy is missing. She won't go to bed without it. I may have thrown it out today when I was tidying up. Offer her to buy a new one. Guess I have to go find it. Yeah, sure, whatever. I've got more prestige than I know what to do with it. Doesn't matter. I found the toy Katrina was crying about after going through the trash, but now she's not satisfied because it smells. It stinks. She's become fussy. And she's annoyed with us. Duke Thorn of Moray has inherited the Duchy of Moray from Thistle. Oh, Thistle! Thistle the Old, she was called in the end. Huh. So now it's Thorn in charge, and yeah, he wants to be on the council. Problem is, Thorn, you're a bit of a shite spy master. Really, like, you're really quite a shite spy master. And you don't like us at all, do you? Wants control of the county of Caithness. I could do that for him, actually. I could transfer a vassal to him. Because she's a problem for me anyway. You there, sir. Transfer vassalage. Countess of Caithness. There you go, chump. One children like an education for it's Edith. Edith. Diplomatic education. Yeah, he likes me now. He still wants to see it on the council, but he likes the vassal transfer. And him wanting Caithness is now gone, so let's have a look at this in terms of... How do you sort this? Direct vassals, here we go. So he's quite a powerful vassal, isn't he? Look, he controls a lot. He controls quite a bit. Well, quite a bit in terms of square miles, I suppose, but actually nowhere near as much as me. Anyway, these need to be disbanded. Shall take myself and my 120 horses back to Glasgow. Can't you make him an advisor? Yeah, I can put him on the council, but he's shite. That's the problem. He has an intrigue of 11, which the game considers to be a competent schemer, but I'd much rather Judith was my my spy master, because she's got 18 intrigue. And for now, I'm going to make her my spy master. To be fair, she might not be alive for very much longer, because she's a bit... She gets ill quite frequently, and she's getting on a bit... Yeah, you know. But hey. My council is the guys appointed on here. I don't know why you're saying to go to my council tab. My council here is these guys. I can only imagine how Conjuring must feel as if being unable to publicly declare our feelings for each other was not enough. She now must lie about the fruit of our love. I must visit her. Is this wise? Made my wife my spy master, and now I'm cheating on her. Well. She cheated first, damn it. You can sometimes get an extra councillor seat. Well, I did not know that, I must admit. There isn't one there right now, though. But considering I've got adventurers popping up everywhere that need to be assassinated, I would really rather have a spy master that's actually bloody competent. Also, we have a bastard called Somhairly. Please let me change his name. Since my amorous adventures have resulted in a child, little Somhairly is my spitting image. Legitimize him. Acknowledge him as mine. Denounce the child. Yeah. Sorry, Somhairly. Maybe if you had a name I could pronounce, you know? Okay, what's Thorn up to now? Fabricate a claim on the Duchy of the Isles. Okay, is she? Wait a minute. My God, look at these guys. Look at them all. He's trying to kill Agnes. Anna's trying to fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Moray. The Duke of Moray is trying to fabricate a claim on the Duchy of the Isles. Oh, the games they are playing in my kingdom. That plot is going to be ended. At the very least. Because I have absolute rule, I get no advisor slots. Ah, I see. I can live with that. So, that's the only de jure ducal claim I can press now. On England. But as previously established, we're besties with Eardwolf, so I have no intent to go to war with him right now. If I go to war with England at all, it's going to be during one of their inevitable civil wars. Prince Dudley. Oh my God, what are you up to, Dudley? What are you doing? You want to kill Thorn? I mean, I don't blame you, but why do you want to kill Thorn? This is Dudley with the fabulous hair, isn't it? Yes, it is. Why couldn't I make... I should have made him my spy master. Maybe I will one day after the wife pops her clogs. Yeah, Wales is not doing so great, is it? I love that there is still technically a Kingdom of Wales, though. Led by Idwal the Vengeful, who is still going. He is still going, this madman. He's infirm at this point. He's a fellow drunkard. But, yeah. He's still going. In any normal game of CK2, he would have incredible martial. Just not this kind of incredible, unfortunately. Is he fat? Is Dudley fat? He is fat. He doesn't look it, does he? But he's fat. I mean, so what happens if Thorn dies? Just out of curiosity. His heir takes over, Ronald the Wicked, who generally seems to like me. I mean, he's possessed, but so was Waldo the Black, so... This seems to come up a lot in this family. I could certainly live with it. Yeah, you know what? Scheme away, Dudley. I shall be curious to see what happens. As he's growing older, I can see that Waldo could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas. It will require hard work. I mean, no. As I've explained before, the game says it's possessed, but I say it's just the family. We're from Glasgow, this family. And that's just what we're like. You know? Violent episodes, speaking in tongues, spitting and assaulting those nearby. You know, as if possessed by evil spirits. We're just Glaswegian. Deal with it, medieval Europe. Open cancel positions. Oh god, what's happened now? Eric is dead. He died of cancer. That is supremely annoying. He was also possessed. Alright, we'll make the eunuch my chancellor, I guess. For now. Blessed has passed. Brian, Blessed has passed? What? No! Thistle Monroe lived a pious life, truly following the example of God. She passed on 17th of January, 1162, and people have long wondered if she would be considered a true Christian or not. A large ceremony is held in Thistle's honor by the Pope to celebrate her the life she lived. A virtuous exemplar of a true Catholic, the Pope will write her name in among the pious Christians of old. A bastion of piety in life, a stalwart example in death. Blessed be her memory once again in the arms of God. Holy shit! She's been canonized as a saint? Are you kidding me? Wow. Saint Thistle. Well, color me surprised. Saints. Maybe it needs to update. Check a bloodline. Oops. Ah, crap. There she is. Bloodline. No, nothing there. Pope Sergius has died and been succeeded by Pope Marinus III. Well, it said family member has been made a saint, but... Yeah. She's in the running for sainthood. Oh, okay, right. Well, to be fair, Vera's not quite dead yet. There may yet be time for her. She's a battle known, all right. You know what? I tell you what. When I get that Sisters of Battle army for the channel, for 40k, then the canoness might have to be called Vera. Just saying. I think she's earned it. Yes, Jerusalem is whole again. Yeah, it was briefly Jerusalem and Galilee, wasn't it? And then they seem to have reunified now. Catriona and Conan both lack an education focus. Well, for you, my good sir. Martial education. That's for Catriona. For you, intrigue. My lord, there is a noble warrior at the gate. He says he's a veteran of many battles and desires to become a champion of your house. He praises your wisdom and honor and pledges to always defend you and your household if you'll accept him in your retinue. A man named Fergus appears. Welcome, Fergus. Where do I find you? Fergus. Congrats, you're a commander. Fergus to Dunfermline. Anyway, I fabricated a claim on this tonight successfully. Please go fabricate a claim on the Isle of Man. And in the meantime, I shall absolutely destroy Meath. Meath is not going to know what hit it. Son was born to Finguala and Prince Dudley of Scotland, named Rian. Grandfather, father, random ancestor, Ronald, Pilib, Domhnall, Waldo, Domhnall, Thorn, Thomas, Rory, Humphrey, Bobbard, Alexander. Alexander, yeah, why not? Greg, founder of the pastry chain, yes. Time to get wrecked! Hello, this has just popped up. 5 weak claims can be pressed. Kingdom of Den... Oh yeah, we have a claim on the Kingdom of Denmark. I don't really want the Kingdom of Denmark, but it would be amusing to try, wouldn't it? Queen Sigrid of Denmark, huh? It's definitely Crusader queens in this playthrough, isn't it? There's a lot of them. Alright, let's go capture this place. Flora has formed an alliance with Duchess Agnes, who, by the way, has an epic scar. Should I be worried? They're probably doing it to counter old Thorn here, aren't they? I do enjoy watching the scheming and plotting of my vassals. Speaking of which, 7 known plots. This guy wants to fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Moray. Who are you, Wallan the Just? You are someone who would make a half-decent steward, actually. He even has things in his treasury. A sword from heaven. A sword made of metal that fell from the sky. Some say it's a gift from God. Well, I never. And an ancient rusty weapon. Oh, Wallan the Just of Buchan. Over there. Ah, okay, that's where he lives. Interesting. Oh man, yeah, we just boss sieges now because of our traits and stuff. Look at how fast that's going down. %. Are you gonna give up, mate? No, apparently not. I'm so stubborn in this game. Victory! Now you have to give up. You don't have a choice. Oh, we gained the title Conqueror. Somebody did, anyway. Scottish claimant, yeah. No, Bobbard the Just. Wait, did he become conqueror? How does that fucking work? I don't know. Anyway. This is mine now. Because I say so. But he is doing rather well. He's going through a bit of an alcoholic phase at the moment, unfortunately. But, you know, he may sober up one of these days. Young Catriona seems to be always willing to share. She should get out more and talk to people. Chance of becoming gregarious. The young will be as they are. Loses the trait indolent, gains the trait charitable. Yeah, why not? Be charitable. Pleased to hear that after a period of peace and shrewd management. Yeah, man. Those rolling in. Yeah, I mean, if I had a health stat of plus 15, I'd probably drink too. I mean, what have you got to lose at that point, you know? Your liver's basically indestructible. Knights of Calatrava. They're off to retake the Spanish Peninsula. The Iberian Peninsula, really. And Castile is now Aragon. I guess the primary title shifted. Prison guards fall in an escape attempt last night. My treacherous Marshal Reynaud the Hunter was captured trying to free Ualgarg. What? Reynaud! How could you? Throw Ualgarg in the oubliette. Well, you know. I really only needed an excuse. I didn't even need an excuse. I could have done that ages ago. To the oubliette with you. Reynaud. You fool. Well, it's a good thing we've got Fergus now, I suppose, isn't it? Congrats, Fergus. Please try not to free my prisoners like the previous occupant of your job title did. That's what you get for hiring a bloody Frenchman, I suppose. Young Waldo has finished his education in the ways of faith and learning. I noticed with pride that he's attained nothing less than a masterful level of knowledge. Well, hey. Waldo? You are now going to be our court physician. Congrats. You have learning 20. Good heavens. Stubborn streak, huh? Chance of becoming proud. Good for him. Gains the trait stubborn. Yeah, whatever. Why is... Okay, hold on a second. Why is this guy my designated regent? Why is the mayor of Tara my designated regent? How and when did this happen? And why? Very strange. Very strange indeed. You desire the Duchy of Ulster, huh? And you want a seat on the council. We might be able to make you Duke of Ulster. Duchy of Ulster, currently owned by myself. You desire the Duchy of Ulster. Falco. Healthrick desires it. I think we're going to give it to you, because we need to buddy you up a significantly more than him. So, grant landed title, the Duchy of Ulster. Congrats, you are now a duke. You've got a spiffy headband to go with it. And you're absolutely in love with me right now as a result of that. Appoint. Steward, you've even got a place in the council now. See, we turned a guy who was a bit on the fence about us into a staunch ally, just like that. Also, Mayor Erland of Tara. What was my designated regent, apparently. To the oubliette, and as a Frenchman, he knows exactly what that means. I love it. Seriously, though, intrigue, plots. Okay, why can I rightfully imprison this guy? Oh, he's okay, right. Somebody please explain to me why an excommunicated apostate is my designated regent. Because that I don't understand. Well, you can go to the dungeons. Eldar trickery. Yeah. Yeah, so, that's weird. Council. Minor titles. Designated regent, no character currently. I think I'd prefer it to stay that way right now. Maybe I should appoint someone, though. Who can I trust? Do we have someone here who is an actual, like, honest-to-goodness friend? Well, we are friends with a lot of people. You can make the eunuch, yeah, he's a loyal servant, plus 50. You will be my designated regent, congrats. But name, the eunuch. He's bound by sacred oath to be loyal to me, so he will certainly do. And I can still arrest my son, Dudley. I do not wish to, though. Well, apparently all's quiet for now. Nothing much seems to be happening. As she's growing older, I see that Edith could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas. It will require hard work. It may not always be appreciated, but this is my chance to out this event. How's she getting on anyway, stats-wise? Yeah, alright. She can learn on her own. We've saved up quite a bit of money. Maybe let's build something. Let's just build something. Short-term training ground. Yeah. Make our pikemen a bit more elite. I'm trying to figure out why Ronald Monroe is a person of interest right now. Did I add him myself? I don't even remember. But I'm keeping an eye on you, Thorn. You ambitious little bastard. He is ambitious, look. He's also in hiding currently. I wonder why. Probably because people are plotting to kill him. Growing reports of release regarding your Marshal, Fergus. It seems he's been using your soldiers to extort money from the peasantry. Fucking what? Is it, why are all my marshals awful? We get peasant unrest either way. This is irritating. But he's a really good marshal. I'll deal with this later. That can get worse, though. Yeah, if I recall, it can get to a point where, like, your marshal is beating up little girls and stuff. If it gets to that point, he's out. Duke. Healthworth's justice has brought peace to a troubled county. Fewer crimes are committed and fewer complaints are heard in the province. The peasants have never been happier. Great. Carrick's doing well as well. Excellent. Excellent. Marvelous. He has no blood heir. Well, he has an heir who is... They're both of my family, so... Ronald would be preferable, because he's just because he's not ambitious. He is possessed, but you know. Although Ronald's actually older. Weird. Why is he the heir of the Duchy of Moray, then? I can't see how he's related. Let's have a look at the tree here, and we can figure this out. Ronald's his uncle. Does the Duchy have some weird succession laws? Is that what's going on here? Oh boy, this family tree, huh? Oh gosh, what's going on now? Karen has finished her education in the ways of war. Karen, this is another person that's in our dungeons because we captured them, I think. But she's a brilliant strategist, though. Look at her, Marshal 18. Yeah, you can just go. Off you pop. Karen. Who else is in my dungeons right now that I don't want in my dungeons? Reynard, you're definitely meant to be in there. Uolgarg is definitely meant to be in there. Erland is definitely meant to be in there. Arnfinn, he's been in there for 12 years. Obviously, he's been in there for a reason. Vera copped it. Oh, she finally died. She has indeed. And her son is now, my nephew, is now the Count of Bishab. Well, there she is. Countess Vera. One crazy lady that was. One crazy lady. She lived one heck of a life. And it looks like my boy Duke Helfrich here is trying to revoke Countess Donada's title. And that's why this is going on. I expect he'll win. Bad luck, Donada. Your liege lord wants your lands for himself. It's interesting what happens once you start throwing a few duchies out there, huh? The game suddenly becomes a lot more interesting. Well, it's a dangerous place and devious plots are everywhere. Rumors have reached you that people are conspiring to kill your son, Dudley. Oh no! Send Dudley into hiding. Well, I can't directly see the plot. Whoa, there's a few people that want to kill Thorn right now, it must be said. Yeah, I'm not surprised he's in hiding. Dudley, somebody wants you dead. I'm not entirely sure why. Possibly Thorn, actually. I think you should probably go into hiding. Katrina could use some guidance and some no, and no. Vassal inheritance warning. There are vassals with worrisome lines of succession. On death, their titles might pass from your realm. Elfric of Ulster. Ah, this kid here, whose heir is currently Hugo Hugbaldi. You? I could have sworn you were in my court at one point. Also, I didn't think. See, I have controlled realm inheritance right now. Vassal title inheritance is regulated to disallow a title to pass to another realm. See, I've got this, so why is this a thing? Answer me that, game. In the meantime, I suppose we better just hope this 9-year-old doesn't die. My prisoner, Mayor Erland of Tara, is complaining about his dark cell in the dungeon, asking for more suitable accommodations. Let him rot. Weird apostate who tried to usurp the position of regent. Who's this guy? I think it's another adventurer. Ulster is technically Ireland and isn't beholden to Scottish crown laws. The fuck kind of nonsense is that? It doesn't make any sense at all. Look, I mean, come on. It clearly says Scotland. This game is annoying sometimes. My martial touch one of the my commanders, Malcolm, has been improved significantly. Oh, good. How many more of these goddamn provinces do I need before I can usurp the Kingdom of Ireland? I would say a few more, at least. Young Edith has finished her education in diplomacy. Okay. Very good. Easily satisfied and obviously lacking in ambition. She can only be herself. Gains content. Be more charitable. That would help her diplomacy greatly. Let's try that. Yeah, it worked. There we go. It's got 11 diplomacy now. My domain is too big. Why has my stewardship gone down? Has your stewardship gone down? What happened there? Do you know what? There's a way to fix this. More centralization. Yeah. There we go. Sorted. My domain's too big? Well, fine, I'll change the law so it isn't too big. But, you know, I could betroth this guy to one of my kids, admittedly, yeah. Like, well, Catriona, for example. Matrilineal? No. If it's not matrilineal, I don't know what I gain from that, to be honest. Other than their offspring being related to me, I suppose. But, meh. Pick an ambition. We have an ambition that we can pick. Build a great work. Well, fuck it, why not? What do we get if we complete that? Extra feature being built on our great work, huh? Oh, if we save up some more money, we could do it. Yeah, it doesn't work like Medieval 2. I can't just be like, I declare war on you, all of Ireland. I shall now conquer you and you shall be mine. It doesn't work like that. You can't just arbitrarily decide you're going to conquer an entire country in Crusader Kings 2. You have to have a reason. A casus belli. The children training ground is being built. Hooray! My pikemen are now better. Why can I imprison Waldo? Waldo, what have you been up to? My court physician. Could order him to take the vows. But what's he up to? He wants to kill Dudley. Why do you want to kill your brother? You're going to take the vows, chum. Oh, but he'll leave my court if I do that. I could send him to a... Really? End plot. Just end the plot. For heaven's sake. You can't kill your brother. I won't allow it. Recently, I've noticed the pitiful state of my daughter, Princess Catriona. I've been informed that the cause of her aches and fatigue is a case of the flu. Right, Waldo, do something useful for once. Yeah, I know how the Waldos in this family are, it's true. Stop your scheming and go cure your sister. Stop trying to kill your brother and cure your sister's disease. Good for nothing, kids, I tell you. Yeah, Crusader Kings 2 is not about conquering. That's not the point of the game, really. Not at all. Castle of Athlith. The Knights Templar have established a new holding in the county of Accra. Huh. Have you won yet? Yes, he has. There you go, that was perfectly timed. So I guess that's yours now, huh? Well. Oh, he's moved his capital there too, huh? Well, you do you, I guess, Eric. Not Eric, what's your name? Help Eric. You've got half your name, right? I don't suppose you could, Helfric, while you're at it, I don't suppose you could, usurp this guy, too, so that so that Ulster stays in the realm? That'd be nice. Take Dudley out of hiding, yeah. Because his brother is no longer officially trying to kill him. Request a crusade? I don't. Well, I mean, what would we crusade against? I suppose there's always the pagans up here, or the Moors in Spain. How does one request a crusade? Request money, request divorce. Nominate a bishop. We could duel the Pope. We were rivals anyway. Can you imagine that? Just marching on up to the Vatican and challenging the Pope to a duel to the death. Religion tab. Okay. Request divorce, excommunication, request a claim, ask for money, request an invasion. I didn't see an option there. Byzantines are close to Rome. They are actually, yeah. They're pretty down close to Rome. Although I don't think they're going to get any closer anytime soon. Do you know what? The Kingdom of Jerusalem has been expanding a bit. Because the Kingdom of Jerusalem is now part of the Holy Roman Empire. Right, that's a thing that happened, and I apparently didn't notice. Also, Tiberius is part of the Fatimids or something. I'm not sure. Holy Roman Empire. I wouldn't have dared if Vera was still alive. Yeah, you're right. Quite agree. Also, what is going on here? Fighting against Yorkist Revolt. You are fighting against Mercian Northumbrian Excommunication War. You're fighting against... Yeah. Wow. England is a mess right now. Seems to be vassals beating the snot out of each other again. As usual. Young Conan has finished his education in the ways of war. It seems he's learned all basic skills required. Tough soldier. Very good. Developing into an ambitious young man. I don't want him to be ambitious, but, like, that's very appropriate for Conan. Be proud instead. Catriona has finished. She's an intricate web weaver. Hurrah. Have a look at our kids here. There's Conan. Boy, he even looks a bit like Conan from the books, anyway. Look at that chin. Conan Monroe. There he is. One of twins. He's strong, he's greedy, he's arbitrary, he's stubborn, and he's ambitious. And he's a tough soldier. He's got martial 15. Yeah, man. If Fergus fucks up again, you might have to be the new marshal. And as for Catriona, she is an intricate web weaver. She's got 12 diplomacy and 15 intrigue. Yeah, damn. You two turned out all right, didn't you? Bit of a duck face. Yeah, you could see the family resemblance, though, surely. You know. They kind of all look like that a bit. Prince Conan. Look, he even has a cool headband as well. I want you to be my heir, Prince Conan. I don't care about the others. I wish you to be my heir if I ever die. I cannot make this so, but it would be awesome. Instead, we have Humphrey, who, to be fair, is no slouch himself. Actually, he's actually pretty good. We're still rivals with him, unfortunately, but hey. Do you want some spending money, kid? It'd be nice if we weren't rivals anymore. Send Dudley into... I'm trying to kill him again. Off you go into hiding again. Let me guess. Your brother's trying to kill you again. We just don't know about it yet. Yeah, there was a weird we got one of those weird events when he was still a kid, whereby I could make him ambitious at the cost of him becoming my rival, and I picked it. Perhaps not the wisest decision in hindsight. But whatever. Okay, Fergus, what are you up to? He has the Great Pox. He has acted dishonorably to me. Assemble mercenary company. Do you know, I've never done that before. That might be kind of fun. What did he do to me? I don't know. Is this because of the thing where he pissed off the peasants? I don't know. Ah, I guess that's why. Dismiss for now. Take him out of hiding. He's in hiding, he's out of hiding. There's some sort of war going on over here. Oh, Norway's trying to take Orkney. I can't believe Norway still exists. Like, oh, wow, the Holy Roman Empire's got territory in Scandinavia now. Wow. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The faithful prepare for war. A messenger approaches us with a letter from the Vatican, from the Vicar of Christ himself. He is asking us to prepare our men to fight against the heathens and infidels, to restore Christendom to the lost places of the world. Send our faithful Christian men against Egypt. The region is held by Mohammedan Caliph Ali V, and it's time to return it to Christianity once more. Though the Pope wants to invade Egypt, a pious Christian could convince everyone to focus on another objective that is of more value to us. My men are ready! To Egypt! Crusade beneficiary not selected. We're actually in a position to make a serious contribution this time around, you know. Choose my beneficiary. Can I not choose myself? This is the character you've chosen your beneficiary. A beneficiary might be made into a ruler in the Crusader Kingdom should the war be successful. Having a beneficiary in the Crusader Kingdom will convey a piety bonus to your entire dynasty. Give it to Conan. It's a great idea. Do it. Conan! Where are you? There he is. Contribute to war chest. How much shall I donate? A grand gift befitting my station. We can actually afford that. Yeah. Oh boy, here we go. Select Crusade recipient stance. Decide what should happen if the Crusade is won and we are the biggest contributor to its success. Should we comply with the papal suggestion, give the kingdom to our beneficiary, or claim it for ourselves? My beneficiary will get the titles, yes. I want Conan to be the Sultan of Egypt. You believe that one of your vassals could be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions if the proper leverage is obtained. Obligate him. Welly, Wellington. Very good. Yep. Change the target? Could change the target, apparently. There's a lot of targets. No, I'm fine with it being whatever it is. Caliph Ali V. I don't know why we're crusading for Egypt, but apparently we fucking are, because, you know, why not? Ronald Monroe has died a natural death. Ronald the Wicked, that was, wasn't it? Yeah. So who's the heir to this place now? Uhtred Monroe. Ronald's son. Okay. What's Uhtred like? He's a hunchback. Oh boy. Oh, Dudley. Back into hiding you go. How do I tell, like... That's a lot of gold. So I guess I could just summon my personal levies when this kicks off and send them off to war. And I'll probably be in command of the Crusade as well, because I've got the highest marshal in the universe. So when do we go? Like, when does the Pope fire the starting gun? Yeah, it starts in 353 days. Okay, jolly good. We've already crusaded once. Why not crusade again? How many characters get to participate in more than one crusade? Huh? That's that probably doesn't come around very often, does it? How old are we now? 61. Yeah. Technically possible, I guess, but probably quite rare. Sure, obligate the vassal. I'll go with the known plots. Anything that's got really high plot power. This is one of the highest ones. Kenner, whoever the hell Kenner is, wants to kill the Duke Thorn. Yeah, a lot of people want to kill you, Thorn. A lot of people want to kill you. And you want to kill Earl Paul of Moray for some reason. Does Bobbart have a grey beard? Nope. Yeah, his hair was always that colour. Because I'm leading my army at the moment, I can't see what his haircut and shirts look like, but you know. He looks far more fabulous without the helmet on, to be fair. People are going to start cottoning on eventually, because he's 61 and he really doesn't look 61. Defensive pact opposing Berthold has been disbanded. Okay. Look at the gold! Wife, yeah, him. Look at him versus his wife right now. And she's younger than him by like 10 years. Wife has been really letting herself go. Use the diplomacy option. Leave seeing my words do not go unheard. Very good. Fresh air and crusading, yeah. And lots of alcohol as well. Oh, and you know, some pagan magic, but... Saint Vera. Is she actually a saint, or are you just saying that? No, she's not a saint. But yes, Vera was the one who went off on the Children's Crusade. Suspicious wife did not believe my denials and hired spies to uncover my love affair. Oh, yeah, it's a little embarrassing, actually. Oh dear. It's only -5, though. Amazingly, it's only -5. No, Vera was not the one who was canonized. No, that was Thistle. Or Dunkeld died a natural death. R.I.P. $52 days. Right, we should probably get our skates on right about now. Raise the personal levies. And we're going to need boats too. Is it better to sail around or go via land? Because I have vague recollections of trying to sail around once before and getting like disease and shiz. But I assume sailing is a heck of a lot quicker. Bloody hell. I've got no sodding commanders. What's going on here? I haven't got any commanders at all. Gordon! You must solve the riddle of steel and also lead one of my armies. And Ewan, random fucking bishop, you can also be a commander. Very good. Yeah, there's a chance of scurvy, yeah. Disease, that matters not. How many boats are we going to need for this? Like 110? I generally don't know. Is it 1 boat per 1,000 guys in this? Because I can only raise 80 boats. 1 boat per 100. Right, so then I would need 110 boats. Yeah. So I'll raise my personal fleet. I'm going to need some vassal ships. Little bit irritating, but okay. Also, the monthly cost of this is absolutely eye-watering, but luckily we've got a fairly substantial war chest right now. You've got how many boats have you got, Flora? Oh boy. Okay, right. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking on gas. Whoa, whoa, oh right, hold on. Deus fault. Here we go. Oh God, look at this. Oh my days, look at this. Oh, everyone is getting in on this one. Oh, poor Egypt. Poor frickin' Egypt. And also, look at the High Knight's hospitality go. Holy crap. Man, I'm probably not going to put a dent in this crusade, am I? Holy shit, look. Thorn has even mobilized his guys. He's getting in on the action too. And what's his face? Helferich. My vassals are coming along for the ride and all. So I don't have nearly enough boats. What the Christ? Oh, right, it's because half of them are down here for some stupid reason. I still don't have enough goddamn boats, do I? Thorn, I'm nicking some of your boats, mate. And by some of them, I mean a shit ton of them. Right. Alright. We're gonna get you guys into the ocean before I get there. We go. There's probably a button somewhere I could have pressed instead, but whatever. The Scottish fleet set sail for the Holy Land. Let's go. Will we arrive in time to actually do anything, is the question. Hopefully. I think getting ready a little bit early, ahead of time, was probably a wise decision. Majesty flashbacks. Yes! The tutorial guy from Majesty, up. Duke Cathalion of Ulster has inherited the Duchy of Ulster and other titles from the Duke. Whoa. What happened to you, dude? He died under suspicious circumstances. Well, I'll be damned. I didn't expect that. Good heavens. Well, your son is now in charge. He's 5 years old. I have an open council position. Who shall be my steward? You? Ewan? Suppose you might as well. I already have given the Crusade donations. I gave him like $1,000. Yes, it was one of the Von Nordheims. It was the son of our time-traveling friend. Well, yes, definitely obligate bloody Flora. She's one of the worst plotters and schemers in the kingdom. Good. There we go. I'll keep her under control for a while. If memory serves, I invited him across to become my steward or something, I think. Basically, he served me so well, I made him a count. Don't know what to do with these boats now, so I'll just send them away. Also, why no character? For heaven's sake. Minor titles, Commander. The Mayor of Perth. Carberry. You are now one of my commanders. Congrats. One childhood focus. Alexander McDudley. That does not sound like a legit name at all, but okay. Thrift we'll go for with you. See if we can make you into a decent steward. Right, where's the main Crusade army right now? It seems to be over there. So let's just go ahead and attach ourselves to it. Which means we'll probably be leading it on account of our amazing marshal. Mind you, we could certainly do some conquering of our own, it has to be said. There you go. Just done a little bit of fighting on the way there. Men and I found ourselves in a bar in Al Kulzum, and as evening turns to night, an attractive serving girl seems to pay me a lot of interest, and when I am about to go to bed for the night, she's clearly interested in joining. I'm not here to pick up foreigners. We gain chased. Nobody will know about just one night. Gain the trait lustful. Should join me at my court. That's probably a bad idea. Let's just go for the one night. Well, you know what? Where's the capital? Is Cairo the capital? I can't tell where this bloody this icon here. I can't tell which province it's in. You should be Cairo, right? So, okay, we're gonna have to march over there because I already committed to it by accident. But let's march back and capture Cairo, because why not? That's a lot of sieging to do, but we're great at sieges, so. Although we're getting quite the attrition, aren't we? Because it's all desert and stuff. I wake up to the voice of what I'm sure to be God after a late night with my men. It only lasted for a second, but I'm sure I was told to use all my resources to continue our righteous crusade and help my allies. It must be so! Maybe I should not have had that much to drink. Loses the trait drunkard, gains the trait cynical, gains the trait temperate. We could have even more martial, which would be funny. Let's go with this one. I'd like to get rid of the drunkard trait. It's kind of annoying. So, 15 stewardship now. And Lil, thank you for the raid. Hello, cheesy folks. Welcome to the stream. We're actually not going to be going on for much longer, but right now we're crusading. It's Crusader Kings 2 after all, so we're doing some crusading. Currently laying siege to Cairo itself at the moment. Cairo has finally fallen to our mighty arms because I captured it. Does this mean we win? As we settle down for the night in Cairo, a comet passes overhead. The soldiers start talking excitedly what it might mean. It means dragons have re-entered the world, Khaleesi. I mean, God guides our hand in this just war. We're getting zealous. Alright, now get back to work, men. Or let us take a moment to thank Jesus for this miracle. Let's get zealous back. Why not? Gives us another +2 martial, which brings us up to 38 martial. I am invincible. Victory. Let it be known that Bobbard was the one who took Cairo. While most of his men died in the frickin' desert, but hey. Another comet? Good heavens. Inspirational comet. Do we not already have inspirational comet? Here we do. But it gives us +1 martial this time. Double comet. Twin-tailed comet, boys. Bobbard is Sigmar confirmed. Let's go that one. Gives us +2 martial. Martial 40! I'm pretty convinced at this point with Martial 40 you could take a band of 100 peasants and beat an army of 1,000 men-at-arms. That's kind of ridiculous. I Sigmar, no! Yeah. At what point do we get Bobbard a griffin to ride into battle on? Maybe the Pope will give me a magic warhammer. It's ended. Victorious Crusaders. Praise God. So what happened? The Lord in Fayoum. Whoa. Okay, I think it worked. The victories against the infidels were hard fought, but things have finally settled down, and the titles I fought for were given to Conan! Yes! Conan, King of Egypt! We made it happen, guys! Yes! Oh, yes, and we can actually choose to play as Conan at this point. You're allowed to do this. This happened with Vera as well, actually, when she became ruler of Beersheba. I made a save game for her and everything. He's mastered the riddle of steel, folks. Well, okay, so here's the thing. We're going to do what I did last time with Vera. We're going to save the game. King Conan. So we can come back to this at a later date, folks, if we wish to, and play as King Conan instead. Scotland is my home. Aye. Well, congrats, Conan. Right, we just need to get home now. I don't want to disband my levies out here in Egypt, otherwise, because if I do that, well, yeah, I'll, Okay, hold on one just cotton picking minute here. Alright, okay, he's not King of Egypt. He's not King of Egypt, but he's definitely in charge of something. There we go, this place. Emir. He's an Emir. Wow. Emir Conan. He rules this place. Yeah, well, you should be fair with, like, I'm pretty sure the Holy Roman Empire got in on that, and the Holy Roman Empire is preposterously rich, so, you know, I had no chance there. Okay, we're Emperor Harapis the Apostle. Look at that. Money. Only 305, but I bet it's because the rest of it's went into the damn Crusader war chest. To be fair, we came off quite well out of it, didn't we? Look at that. But yes, everyone and their mum was in on that crusade. It was ridiculous. I think the war chest got to something like 50,000 gold at one point, and I only contributed 1,000. So, but hey, there you go, Conan, off ruling part of. I was going to say the Holy Land. It's not though, is it? It's just Egypt. The Christians control the Holy Land, and they now control Egypt as well. Although Spain's still in an absolute state. Fascinating times. But we captured Cairo. We did it. We captured Cairo. No one else did that. That was just us. Hello. Oh, it's the King of Wales. And by King of Wales, I mean king of these two little bits here. He wants to marry... He wants Arthurs to marry Edith. Yeah, you know what? Fine. Sure. Alright, we're on our boats. Let's go home. Let's go back to Glasgow. Well. Well. 41 Marshal. Oh, dear. That's only temporary, though. But he's zealous again. He's back to his old zealous self. It's probably hard not to get caught up in it all when you're on a crusade, to be fair, but hey. Yeah. I feel like when you've got 41 Marshal, you should be just allowed to declare war on anyone you damn well please. You know? Take Dudley out of hiding. Okay. He spent the entire crusade just hiding, eating all the pies. Yeah, my vassals, 100, 100, 100, 99, 97, 95. Yeah, my vassals, generally speaking, with the exception of Erland, who's in prison because he's an apostate, they all kind of like me quite a lot. Even Flora. Even Flora. She's never really going to like me very much because she wants Clydesdale and Carrick and she can't have them. We go to direct vassals. Italy. It's bits of Italy here. There's some Italy. There's some Italy. There's a bit more Italy. And there's some Italy there. And there's some more Italy there. It's delightfully stupid. Oh, dear. What's going on over here? Not much, really. England is just a constant hotbed of plague, isn't it? It's just there's never not plague here in the West Midlands. Hooray, we finally arrived back home, disbanded all. And now spend some of this huge pile of money I've got, I think, on building some sort of giant statue or something. What do you fancy? A grand cathedral? To commemorate the Crusade victory? That wouldn't be a terrible idea. It would take 25 years to make. Costing us 2.83 gold per month for 25 years. Grand Fortress. We haven't improved keeps and construction enough to get that. A great harbour. A great lighthouse. A royal palace. A magnificent garden. A grand university. Great library. A grand mausoleum. I fancy Royal Palace, personally. A football club. I think we should have a kick-ass palace. Look at all the available features, too. Look at them. I don't know what an automata throne is, but I want one. Or hypercausts. I don't know what hypercausts are, but I want some of those, too. And spikes, lots of spikes. And a tavern, naturally. And a fancy throne room. I like the fact that it says fancy throne room. Not just a throne room, but a fancy throne room. And a throne of skulls. I just noticed that. A throne of skulls. I guess, yeah, okay. Why not? Let's have a throne of skulls. Bobar, Demon Prince of Khorne, confirmed. Do you know I have a Demon Prince of Khorne in my Wordbearer's Chaos Army, and he is armed with an axe. I kid ye not, it's a bright red Demon Prince of Khorne armed with an axe. Yeah, let's do it. It'll take 24 years to make. Ordinarily, this would mean that it would be built after he was dead. But, luckily, we're immortal, so it's fine. Fantastic. The Bone Throne, yeah. Yeah, assuming something doesn't go horribly wrong. And I forgot to disband those. You should live to see it completed. 11 kills to his name at this point now. More people dying in the dungeons. A treasury. Let's have a look. What's in the treasury? Nail of the True Cross. No, I must have just picked that up somewhere in the Holy Land. I mean, in Egypt. Crusader armor. We have 89 personal combat skill. Yikes. Yeah, Nail of the True Cross. That's not bad. Holy Grail, of course. Sword of Heroes. Italian Battle Axe of the Cross. Usurper, the old family sword. Finger of St. John. The Haggis Crown. Last but not least. Definitely not least. What does Norway still own out of all Scotland shit? Nothing really. Except for, I think, maybe the... I don't know. I don't think the Isle of Man is de jure part of Scotland. There's Orkney, but Orkney's actually independent. It's a petty kingdom right now, so, yeah, we kind of took it all back. Jihad for Egypt. Uh-oh. What terrible news. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Well, good luck, Conan. Lead Egypt to victory. The liege is queen. Again with the Crusader queens. This playthrough has been all about Crusader queens and not Crusader kings. Queen Adelaide. She's a fairly formidable lady, to be fair. She's 39 and she's betrothed to a 10-year-old. Wow, I don't even know where to begin. The weirdest people in this game end up getting made the rulers of the Holy Land. It's strange. Iceland. Iceland is just kind of doing its own thing. It's just a petty kingdom all by itself. A small kitty is demanding your attention. You would think. Now you would think. This is just a frivolous little silly fun event. But this is Crusader Kings 2, which makes me think that this heralds imminent doom for myself and possibly the entire kingdom. Only in Crusader Kings 2 could the sentence "a small kitty is demanding your attention" strike fear in my heart. Only this game could do that. Pat the kitty. Allow the kitten to follow you home. Pet cat. Following effects. Intrigue +1, health +1. Fine, we'll have a pet cat. I wouldn't mind +1 intrigue, to be fair. And +1 health. I've got +16 health now, boys and girls. It's true. It's true. This game, you can confront you with something that seems fairly innocuous, and then you can just die. I've had it happen. There's an event where you get a bit drunk after dinner one evening, and then you trip and you fall over outside the feast hall, and you can choose to call for help and take like a prestige hit or whatever, or you can choose to not call for help. And if you don't call for help, there's a 10% chance you just fucking die from having tripped over. And it happened to me before. It did. That I got the 10% chance. My character died. So... The world's a dangerous place, and devious plots are everywhere. Rumors have reached you that people are... What does everyone have against Dudley? Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave Dudley alone. Off into hiding you go, my boy. Duke Alan of Brittany has died. I think he was married to, what was his name? What was her name, even? Okay, never mind. No, I thought he was married to one of my daughters. Turns out, don't know who he was. Or how we knew him. Also, is Cornwall independent? It is. Very tempting to snap that up, you know. Although England would start getting really pissy with me about it, I'm sure. Even though Eadwulf and me are besties. Look at that. My opinion of me 100, my opinion of Eadwulf 100. We are just absolute pals. Cornwall is in fact independent. They made it. They did it, guys. They did it. I played as Cornwall once in Rome Total War, the what was it called? The Arthurian Total War mod, which was a total conversion for the game to set it in Dark Age Britain after the withdrawal of the Roman legions and just as the Saxons are invading. And I played as Cornwall in that. Did quite well, actually. Cornwall isn't a de jure part of England. Wow. No, hang on. De jure. Wow, neither is Devon, as it turns out, actually. That is interesting. Perhaps if you start later in the game, it is de jure part of it, but, huh. That surprises me. Hello, Bobbard. Are you enjoying riding your horsey around? Age 64. Not looking a day over 30. How can I rely on my generals when they're understanding of... Yep. Let's lecture on siege warfare. See, de jure duchies. Ah, yeah. Mercy's a big old duchy. Arranged marriage. Who are you? The Khanate of Pechenegs. No. I'm not sending poor Katriana off to marry a Khan of the Far East. And hey, look, it's Mongolia. There's the de jure kingdoms. And yeah, look, yeah, it's part of Wales, you're right. Aquitaine, interesting. Burgundy. Lotharingia. Frisia. Germany. Pomerania. Bohemia, Bavaria. Have I tried the Warcraft total conversion? No. 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 De jure empires. This is where it gets interesting. The Wendish Empire. The Empire of Rus. The Pontic Steppe. The Volga-Ural. Tartaria. Tibet. Rajasthan. Bengal Empire. Deccan Empire. Persian Empire. Arabian Empire, Byzantine Empire, Francia, Italia, Hispania, Holy Roman Empire, Britannia, ruled by Lord British. Scandinavia, look at that. It's a big one. Carpathia as well, that's an interesting one. And then there's just this, whatever this is. No. Are there any French princes available? Age 1. That's a bit... Yeah, it's not going to work out, is it? Any Holy Roman Empire? Eligible bachelors. Unfortunately, no. Alright, well, what about... What about Poland? Bugger. Edith, she's been married off. Catriona. The King of Hungary? Well, I mean, that's... You're going to have to wait a little while for that one, but, I mean... Sultan. King of Hungary. Yeah, sure. Do it. Barbardi is indeed still going strong. 65, and as I said, doesn't look a day over 30. Doesn't look much older than his son, honestly. People are going to start cottoning on to him eventually, I suspect. You know, I'm really curious to see what happens when we reach that point where it's like, you know, blatantly obvious something isn't quite right. Look at those combat modifiers. And the effect of all his artifacts. We have a lot of money to spend. What should we spend it on? Why don't we search for a smith? Weaponsmith to forge me a deadly weapon. Goldsmith. A new weapon. You never know. No, you never have too many cool swords and stuff, can you? Also, let's hold a. Can't hold a feast. Why? Oh, it's not autumn yet. Or winter. Another summer fair, then why not? Mace or a lance this time. Yeah, I was thinking maybe a hammer if there's one available. I'd settle for a mace, though. Find a monkey trainer. Serves him right. Yeah, same events as before, innit? Any interesting plots going on? Ooh, that was. This one's got 61%. Kill Thorn. This one's got 53%. Kill Thorn. Thorn, mate, your days are numbered, I think. Earl Paul apparently wants to be killed by this Philip guy, who is the commander of the Knights of Calatrava. Why do you want him dead? Edward. Edward wishes to join our ranks with Marshal 26. Yeah, I guess so. Was he zealous, shy, and wrath? Welcome aboard, Edward. You can be... Leave commander? Oh, I think it automatically made him a commander. Yeah, it did. Strolling players had set up their scene and were rehearsing their lines for tonight's performance at the summer fair when I approached them. I'd prefer if you performed the Crusader Kings. Theatre is a reflection of the world. And the Queen wants you to join us for supper. Point of learning wouldn't be bad. Sure. Yeah, we discovered that earlier. We can have a skull throne. And a fancy throne room. And spikes. Peddlers are loading their wares. The merchants are taking down the stalls. Lovely. Marshal Fergus caught the peddlers selling stolen goods red-handed. Execute them publicly. Seize his goods and lock him up. My Marshal Fergus has told me about a remarkable weaponsmith residing in Bryfney. He suggested that I invite the man to my court to see his work for myself. Connell the weaponsmith. He is deceitful. And greedy. This man is not to be trusted. We do not invite him to our court. castle blacksmith, more used to horseshoes and helmets than work fit for royalty, presented you with a dirty old box. Ta-da, he says nervously. It was a sword you wanted, right? Oh dear. Poorly crafted sword to the treasury. Where is it? Where is it? The poorly crafted sword. Personal combat skill +1. The blacksmith who made this sword was probably drunk when they did so. Oh dear. Yeah, I've learned this the hard way, but when you get the weaponsmith thing pop up, check the traits of the weaponsmith, because if they're deceitful, they will rip you off, basically. So just don't do it. Don't do it. If they're deceitful and greedy and all the rest of it, they will rip you the heck off. We gotta get a claim on the Isle of Man anytime soon. It would be really nice. You've had Smiths run off with your daughter before? Jesus Christ. Lots of peasants have been moved to the county of Gary lately. He wants to build more roads. Very well. I have 11.4k prestige. I don't know what to do with all of this prestige. I have enough prestige for an entire bloodline. Ask politely. I've already founded a bloodline, mate. Do not speak to me of obligations and duties. Maybe your vassal. Fine. Be like that, Agnes. Yes, I already found that bloodline, see? The immortal blood of King Bobbard. And for some reason, the symbol of that is a skull jester with bleeding eyes. Don't know why. Anything interesting in here? Promote commander. Invite her in the amount of corps and debutante. Expel the Knights Templar. Nothing that interesting, really. Oh, finally. Bloody hell. Alright, well, unfortunately, folks, that war for the Isle of Man. Do you remember the Medieval 2? Britannia, Kingdoms. Not Let's Play, but, stream series I did. That ended on the Isle of Man. Do you remember that? That was good fun. But anyway, we shall go to war once again on this stream for the Isle of Man next time, because I need to go to bed. It's an hour later than I intended to stop, as it is, so let's save the game. Yes, William Wallace died fighting the Norwegians because the Welsh turned up late to the battle. Never forget, never forgive. Anyway. What happens if, let's resign here, just to see the screen. The score of 21,808, you beat House of Bialbo, who arguably created the modern state of Sweden. So, Christ. Still a long way to go, eh? House Capet up there at the top. Didn't even beat the Plantagenets. But hey. Of course, the vast majority of the prestige added to the score is from Bobbard, naturally, but hey. Open Chronicle? Oh boy. Didn't know you could do that and export it as well and that. Anyway, folks. A giant destroyed several villages in Clydesdale and then disappeared without a trace. I don't remember that happening. Giants? What? Anyway, I'm just going to check to see if there's someone we can go raid. No. Afraid there is not. Oh well. That's filler text in the Chronicle for years when nothing happened. Oh, okay. No wonder I don't remember it. They just made it up. So yeah, everybody, thanks for coming. I'll see you again on Friday, where we will be streaming some more Fallout New Vegas. We're going to be doing the New Vegas Bounties 2, I think is the plan. Yeah, the New Vegas Bounties 2 and the Inheritance as well. I want to finally get around to doing that. And just other random stuff in the game as well. In the Mojave Desert. In the regular vanilla world space before we tackle another DLC. So join me for that on Friday, folks. And I'll see you then. So that's it. Have fun. Enjoy the rest of your week. Toodaloo.